Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games So Little Time. Today we'll be unboxing Set a Watch. And of course, my name is Joachim, but I guess you already know that. Anyway, so Set a Watch, I had the all-in pledge, so let's see what is in the box. I just opened it, so you'll see how it comes packed as well. So I'll first remove the foam, and then we have this set here, which I will open in detail later, but it just says SKU RMA 110 UP Set a Watch upgrade pack. So it provides the extra Kickstarter exclusive content in the Deluxe version, so we'll check that later. We have this deck, which is the Set a Watch Outriders Expansion. We have the cloth map, which I'll show later. Then we have some bubble wrap. And let me open this immediately. We have Set a Watch Deluxe Edition, right, to open in a bit. And then we also have Set a Watch Swords of the Coin. Alright, so let me get all this out of the way and then let's do the unboxing, shall we? Okay, so these are the components of the all-in bundle. So you have Swords of the Coin, you have Set a Watch, print and play PDF, that's not here, obviously, because you download it and then you print it and so on. But I'm not going to show it here, I'm sorry. The cloth playmat, which is at the bottom, and then also all unlocked stretch goals and the Outrider expansion. So that means this upgrade pack, I just added it because I have another copy in Belgium. Live in Hong Kong at the moment, so yeah. When it comes down to solo games, apparently sometimes I have two copies. Anyway, so let's open these up and see what's what, right? First, I'll show you the mat, okay? Cloth play mat. This is it. So very just straightforward. It's has a, it's not exactly flat, but even though I'm no expert on this, I think you can actually iron this if you wanted to. I think it's just cloth, right? Anyway, I'm gonna do some research before I actually do it. So you can see it's a little bit wavy, right? So I don't know, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not a problem, maybe it is, up to you guys. So that's it. It's simple, straightforward, it's okay, right? Okay, so I'm gonna move this to the side so it doesn't get in the way. And also this should probably just fit in the box, I imagine, but then once again it's gonna be like folded multiple times, so it depends on if you want that or not. Okay, so I think most of you are interested in Swords of the Coin and the Outriders expansion, so I'll do that first and then I'll do Set a Watch itself because that came out later. All right, so let's do these two first and then this one. Okay, so let's first take a look at the box. You can see it's nice and shiny, right? You can see it like glimmering and everything. So on the side we just have Set a Watch, Sword of the Coin, Todd Walsh. So 10 plus the age, 1 to 4 people, 60 minutes, 1 to 4 players, I mean, same thing. On the back, it just says Rock Manor, because it's a sleeve, right? So you can take the sleeve off, which I will be doing now. Carefully. There you go. So this is Set a Watch, Swords of the Coin, again. So the sides, which are roughly the same, and then the back in this case. All right, nothing here that I'm going to focus on. Let's just go and open it. All right. All right, so I opened it wrong. It should be like this, so you can immediately see the map. So that's, if you don't know, with Set a Watch, that's like a thing. You use the box itself during gameplay. There'll be cards here. There'll be things that you can unlock and so on, or actions that you put your, not unlock, but you can put your characters on, like you can scout, you can chop firewood, you can check the map, equip, heal, all those things. So you're actually and also how far you're going along, you actually use all these things. Now, what is the cloth map for then? That is for the enemies that come out. Normally the enemies that come out would go at the bottom or on the sides or whatever. Now you have a nice mat to do that. Okay, anyway, so let's see what's actually in the box. First of all, of course, we have the rule book. So let's take a look at that. The game summary, the setup, okay. The different adventure classes and everything, how you prepare everything. So you can see the horde placed inside the box, the unused locations, you know, the creature deck is at the bottom, but with the map, the cloth map you won't have that much of a need for it. The market, all right, gameplay, camp phase, camp actions, the runes, merchant phase, the watch phase, combat actions, the order of play. Okay, we have the heretic here, bounty hunter, the barbarian, the witch who has familiars, that's something new, the monk, the artificer. Deck constructions, you can always just has a ton of replayability and challenge, so you can even alter the deck construction and so on. Walk in the park makes it a lot easier, but then says specifically what you should do. This is to play during Halloween. Burnouts, it's manipulating and diminishing the campfire, so you have basically scenarios in there as well. Frequently asked questions, FAQ. It's quite extensive, which is always nice. The glossary, and then that's it. And the round overview, I always like it when it's at the back. All right, so then we have this. This means you're going to use it for a dial that I'm sure we'll see later on. Baggies. These are the camp tokens. All right, so let me open it anyway. Dun, 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 dun. And throw away the silicone gel. Up. This is the fire, the campfire. Okay, we probably like hit this as it goes along. And then we have the camp tokens, the resting tokens. I don't know exactly what they're called anymore. Like I said, I have the game in Belgium at home, but it's been so long since I played last. Let's take a look at the dice. The dice are always nice in this game. I really like it when dice are marbled, and in this case they are, as you can see, look really nice. Alright. I guess so for now I'll keep them in this bag. Okay, then the cards. Let's go over the smaller deck first. Now, if you want to play the game and you don't want to be spoiled about which creatures will be in the game or whatever, then I suggest you skip this part, and you know, so you don't get spoiled. It'll also be very nice if I'm actually able to open this, which I am not at the moment. So I'm just going to do it from the top. All right. Okay, be fast. So this will be the enemy deck. No, the skills. The skills from your characters that you can unlock and use, and so on. All right, let's take a look at them. So these bags, I guess, will be more merchant stuff, but we'll see that in a second. And these are the characters. Okay. So for example, you have expertise. Like normally I look at these for the art, but it seems the art was going to be the same with each character. So I'm not going to go through all the effects, because honestly it's been too long since I played the game. I'll probably make a how to play and you'll see it there then. But you can see what happens. I remember if you get wounded, you have to flip it over and you can no longer use it, stuff like that. Or if you use it too much, whatever. Okay, so all these expertise, trophy swap, exploits, voila. Okay, the art is cool though, even though it repeats because of the character. The characters do look nice. The heretic looks really nice. Okay, I guess I could go over and see what the names are. So expertise, trophy swap, exploit, release the beast, track him down, premonition, omen, blood ritual, hex, transform, rampage, bloodied, stone's throw, voracious, leap. So it's all very thematic for sure. Dread rot, commune, corpse pyre, marrowborn, pact of doom, internal strike, blind fighter, perfect defense, cheat attack, flying kick, and then phase shift, war staff, soul drain, quick craft, and siphon vortex. All right, definitely all sounds very, very cool. Then these, like I said, is probably merchant because it has coins. So yeah, these seem to be items. So crossbow of the elves, health potion, lucky charm, cat's eye opal, dragon bile, illusionary shield, everlasting blade, endurance potion, strength potion, holy water, garlic necklace, acid vial, firewood, vanquish scroll, bolster scroll, seal scroll, backpack, spyglass, dancing sword, staff of the orcs, shocking hammer, ring of repetition, helm of prophecy, divine bracers, fiery pendant, and dragon tooth spear. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the big deck, which will have the familiars, but also the enemies that we'll encounter. So I don't really see the use of having these specific lines if you don't have an indent anywhere that actually works. Like there's one here. Oh, okay. Typical. Once I complain about it, it actually works. Okay, I guess they just don't all work as well. Luck of the draw. All right, so these are locations because you can see the map, right? So put this on the side for a second. These are enemies, I imagine. And then the familiar is just two. You have a cat familiar and you have a crow familiar. All right, cat and crow. So these are the enemies, I guess. Because it says here, for example, summon. Choose one adventurer to immediately exhaust one of their ability cards. And then this card, so basically it just flips over, right? So there's a lot of summon cards, then a vampire, poison spider, frost worm, bone knight, crawling ooze, giant bat, horde drake, wandering giant, coffin rat swarm, enchanted golem, scarecrow, floating mind, herald acolyte, seal breaker acolyte, goblin scouts, scoundrel, clockwork soldier, and then more summon cards, forest giant, zombie horde, headless rider. And of course, you can always see at the bottom to which type of creature it belongs. Revenant, ghoulish head. Ghoulish head is really cool. Carnivorous tree, dark champion, mastermind, dream master, prince of vultures, clockwork commander, gorgon, the formless, sound of doom, collector, wendigo, or Wendigo, I don't know. Tilkali, Crow Prime, and White Demon. I don't know why I always want to say Crow. Crow is nothing, or Crow is something. Okay, so let's take a look at the locations. This from the map. We have the Lighthouse, Smuggler's Harbor, Hidden Pass, Moving Forest, Grand Bazaar, Living House, Ley Line, Guard Tower, Quiet Night, Everlasting Flame. I really like the arts, by the way. Tower Ruins, Thieves' Den, Adventurers Guild, Trading Outpost, Bonehenge, I like that one, Forsaken Asylum, Demolished Caravan, Dwarven Bank, Rope Bridge, Outskirts Inn, Forgotten Kingdom, Tall Grass, Fog of Memory, Carnival of Fear, Gated City, Elven Canal, Nomad Camp, Sunken Civilization, Tribal Lands, Narrow Switchback, Broken Altar, and Keola Springs Mine. All right, nice. I can't wait to delve in the world and explore it. Okay, then we have the coins. All right. So this is one game that doesn't have metal coins, by the way. Unless maybe it has, but I didn't back it, but I'm not sure. Actually, it might have. We'll see. I'll put it in the video if it has or not. The Artificer Staff. So it's just punched out, of course. This will get on here, and then you'll see the dial of what level it is, I guess. Because it charges, apparently, which is pretty cool. All right. Up. And then these are, of course, the player boards. So let me open this. There we go. Nice and careful. Alright, I said the player boards, but of course the first one that pops out is not a player board, it is the merchant. You have a man, and you have a woman. Cool. Nice. And then there's the back of each character. So this is actually quite nice because you're not going to play with all of them. And then the other ones you can use the back for as a reference on the side. Okay. There's other games that do this, but I always like it when they do it. So we have the Witch. Okay. You have the Heretic. And you can also see the type of dice that they use. Okay. The Heretic. Bounty Hunter. And they always have a special ability that others don't have. Barbarian, the Monk, the Artificer, and then that's it. Those are the characters. And then in the end, you see here in the middle of the box, the bottom of the box, you also have the unused locations and the Horde. They also have their own spots. Okay, so this was the the new version, right? The Swords of the Coin. So I'm going to put everything back in the box, and then we're going to move on to the Outriders expansion, and then the deluxe edition of Set a Watch, the original version. Okay, so this is the other expansion, mini expansion for Set a Watch, the Outriders expansion. It says here it's compatible with the original Set a Watch and Swords of the Coin, and contains a bunch of stuff. Includes 34 new creatures and 6 new unhallowed. And apparently these basically give them... Wow, it's really difficult to open. Okay, it says riders snap together with certain creature types when they are adjacent to them, creating bigger and more powerful creatures. This shortening of the line can cause some additional creature powers to trigger, leaving that forest creature in first position isn't as safe as it used to be. Right, I'm just going to have to destroy, because I cannot get it open. Maybe the other side. I mean, it's not like I'm going to keep the box, but still. Okay, finally. All right. And also, I guess I should also mention, I skipped that, which is a bit unfair. It's illustrated by Alexandra Elichev, one of the artists of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven. Okay, so I guess this will go into trash, to be honest. Okay, and then let's open this up. Come on, open up, because the problem is you don't want to go too forceful, because you don't want to damage the cards underneath, right? Okay, I got it. Even though I will sleeve all of them, still, Up, gone. All right, so all of these go into the campfire, basically. All right, the campfire deck. So you have the Acid Drake. Okay, so it's a dragon. Another Acid Drake. Undead Acolyte, so an undead. Okay. Evil Apparition, also undead. Goblin Acolyte. Forest Sprite. Dragon Rider. Wyvern Hatchling. River Troll. Living Doll. Okay, I really have to think about this song. Alright. Boar. Yak. Yakety yak. Boar Rider. Goblin Archer. Trickster Imp. Desert Worm. Mesmerist. Forgotten Sentinel. Hulking Amalgam. Golem Sculptor. Keeper of Memories. Raging Inferno. Goblin Hurler. A hurler, you hurl something to see. He literally throws a goblin. It's pretty hilarious. And the Living Mirror. Okay, cool. And you can see all of these cards have the icon in the bottom right to show that they're from the Outrider expansion. Okay, so that was that. So I guess now we're going to move on to this, which is a Set a Watch Deluxe Edition. So just like last time, this is the sleeve, right? And you can also see nice and shiny. Same thing on the side. Nothing really different, than the last time. So that's it. Let's just open this real quickly. See what's inside. Also, you might have been wondering, what is inside the sleeve? Nothing. Okay, so there we go. Set a watch. It's kind of funny that I'm unboxing this again, but I don't have the deluxe version at home in Belgium, so that'll also be a new experience for myself, I guess. Dun 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 dun. Up. Once again, we have the mat, and you can see it looks different, right? So at least they didn't just copy everything like that. They made it all new. Pretty nice. Also, I like some of the details of the map, right? I didn't really go into the other one, but you can see some of the characters that you have literally in the background. 1, 2, 3. You're really looking for, you can really try to find everyone, even though I can't see the fourth one. I'm blind. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, so let's continue. So the manual, as usual, the rule book. So this is going to be roughly the same thing as what we have just seen. Okay. Except of course it has some differences because mostly visual differences. Okay. But I'm going to go through it a little bit faster because the one that we have already unboxed has more details, more special stuff. But this one has a really big example though, which is nice. All right. The other one I don't think had an example. I don't remember seeing it. The warrior, the wizard, the cleric, the beast master, the ranger, and the rogue. So there's 6 of them. So in the picture there's only 3. So of course you couldn't see 6. FAQ, good. Glossary, and then an overview, of course. Okay. So this time we actually start with the characters. So let me open this real quick. Or not with all of them maybe, because it seems rather thin. Maybe this is just a unlocked one from the stretch goals. Let's see. Come on. Open up. Open up, open up, open up. Open up, open up, open up. Done. So we have a knight and we have the bard, these 2. All right. And once again, you see the dice and the special abilities that they have. Also, it shows you that they're like melee, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So put this on the side. We have all these cards. Once again, we have the fireplace markers. Although these look nicer than the ones we saw before. I'll also get rid of this silicone bag. Yeah, these look noticeably much nicer. Okay, they also have skulls on them. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, so I guess we'll go at 2, 3 maybe. Okay, anyway, up on the side. Yes, and this one might be number 1. So this is number 1, and then this would be 2, 3, and they would go over here. So this is the exact same thing as we've seen just before, so I'm not going to open that one. The dice look, they still look nice, but not as nice as the previous ones, I think, because they're more darker color. The sort of the coin is a little bit brighter, there's a little bit more fire in them. Okay. All right, let's take a look first. I like this much better though. The way they pack this is way better and easier than the other thing where you have to like dig your nails and you try to get everything out. But that's a personal preference, of course. Okay, some campfire cards, some location cards. Let's look at the campfire first. Although I think these are, once again, stretch goals because the rest is in here. So we have the Phantom Cats, Corrupt Druid, Minotaur, High Priestess, Summon. Okay. And then we have the locations. Summoning Circle, Wizard's Cottage. It's a very high cottage, to be honest. Anyway, Desert Ruins, Abandoned Village, The Catacombs, Cursed Cathedral, Haunted Manor, The Long Road, Tranquil Village, Ruined Gate, and the Grand Arena. Okay. So, leave this for a second. I'll do the big cards first, and here we have the usual ones. All right, now it opens. I guess it's like, it seems to be like one opens easy, next one is difficult. Next one opens easier, next one is more difficult, and so on. All right, let's look at the fireworks first. And you can also see there are no merchant cards. So the merchant is something new, Swords with the Coin, the items and everything. All right, so we have a Leech. And I think the art is a little bit different too. Leech Warlord, Pyromancer, Wraith Lord, Wyvern Rider, Werewolf, Goblin Chief, Necromancer. The art is still awesome though. Hydra, Summon. Forest Giant, Bear, and a bear, and an eagle. Okay, I'm not gonna keep repeating them, okay? It's just stupid. A wolf, Fae. I really like the art of this one. Ember Drake, Acolyte, Fell Beast. That shows also there's a lot of doubles in here. While with Sword or the Coin, there's a lot more like just unique creatures, which is also better, I think. Goblins, Wyvern, Bandit, Metal Golem, Skeletons, Vampire, Zombie Horde, Treant, Fire Serpent, Shade, Graveshifter. Okay. Alright. Then we have the locations. The Forbidden Tower, Ancient Crypt, Forgotten Graveyard, Lost Outpost, Cliffwatch, Barren Plains, Fetid Swamp, Underground Tomb, Dark Woods, Remote Tavern, Mountain Keep, Snowy Pass, Goblin Caves, Frost Caverns, Elven Grove, Witch's Shack, The White Monolith, Hidden Temple, Sacred City, Sea Fortress. Yay! Alright, so then we have these two decks, which this I imagine is the unlocks, the stretch goals. So these are definitely all new to me. And these are the skills for the Knight and the Bard. So thematically, the Bard should have songs and everything, right? But the Knight first. Shield Bash, very cliche. Magic Sword, Taunt, Dragon Lance, Inspire. And of course, the Bard, Song of Discord, Siren Song, Line Dance, Harmonize, and Song of Pain. Okay, I would really like to see a battle where the Bard is doing a freaking land dance in the middle of the battle. I mean, what does it say? Select any two creatures in the line and swap their position. Then choose an adventurer to reroll one of their unspent dice. Okay, but still, you know, just picture it. A line dance in the middle of battle. Okay. Alright, so, and this one went remarkably easy. Oops. Alright. Elf Senses, Long Shot, Farsight, Slumber, Sharpshooter. Then Curse, Shock Bolt, Polymorph, Chaos Blast, Illuminate. I remember Polymorph, that was awesome. Awesome. Oh my god. Awesome. Alright. Wound, Giant's Bane, throw axe, berserker, cleave. Then tame beast, get snares, animal sentry, hunt, tracking. And then finally poison blade, throwing daggers, backstab, smoke bomb, stay dead. And then actually finally rebuke, cleanse undead, banish, blinding light, and protective ward. Okay, those are all the skills. Of course, we also have the baggies. Okay, and then let's take a look at the characters. Take it out, and you can see once again in the box you have the layout to use the box during gameplay. All right, which is good that you use everything. All right, so remove the protection. All right, so once again, it has an overview at the back. So the ones that you don't use, you can use as a player aid. So the ranger, the dice, and it's a ranged unit character. Beastmaster also ranged. The warrior, melee. The rogue, melee. And the wizard, ranged. And the cleric, also ranged. Okay, so a lot of ranged characters actually here. Maybe that's why they added 2 melees as stretch goals. All right, cool. So basically that was it. Now I'm just gonna push this up so I don't have to edit the final screen. But we have Set a Watch, Swords of the Coin, Set a Watch Deluxe Edition, and I think the main part here would also be the map. And finally, last but not least, even though it's going in the trash very quickly, is the box of the Outriders expansion. I won't throw the cards away, obviously. Okay, so I'm at work and I did some research after making all the videos of the unboxing. And I figured out, I checked the Kickstarter page, that I was kind of disappointed there wasn't a big box, but turns out it's a trilogy. So there's a 3rd installment coming, and in that installment, they will include a big box option. There are no metal coins like I talked about earlier. And also another thing about the card expansion, the Outriders, was it? I also realized I ordered a second copy from my local vendor who had a bunch of Kickstarter copies, because otherwise it has to constantly travel between both boxes. Of course, eventually, if there's a big box, I don't actually need that second copy anymore. So I think the second copy I just ordered with my friend, I'll for now put it in the 2nd edition, so in the Swords of the Coin. Swords of the Coin? Yeah, I think so. I'll just put it in that one, right? So I have 2 copies, and then when I go back to Belgium where I have the other copy, I'll take that and put it in there once the big box comes out. So that's just some stuff that I wanted to add to my unboxing earlier. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I can't wait to get this to the table. I know I say this so often that I plan to make videos, but you know, it's so many games, so little time. I have 2 daughters. There's a 3rd one on the way. School just restarted. Life is busy, but if you've been following me for a while, you know eventually videos do come. And if you feel like, man, I've been waiting for this video for ages, just remind me, all right? And then, you know, sometimes people just need a kick up the butt to get started. Anyway, thank you for watching. Obviously, I didn't do this because it's just the stuff you've already seen. I'm just going to take this to Belgium and then add it to my other games. So really unnecessary to show. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. I was Joachim. This was So Many Games, So Little Time. And bye-bye.